with a lot of advantages, let's touch a little bit on disadvantages, because I read about addiction. Okay.
Oh, yes.
If you become your digital avatar, what about privacy concerns, right? What about impact on the job market? Because people may want to, right, become a little more digital than companies ready to admit. So what are your comments on the disadvantages we have to face?
So, in fact, the irony of it is like, when you get a car, you have a very powerful machine to go to the grocery store, to go to vacation, but you can also run someone over. You can actually crash your car and kill someone or kill yourself. So power comes with responsibility and vice versa, right? And being on the metaverse is actually almost like learning how to drive your life in a new car. Okay. And you needed to be educated. You needed to have disciplines about who you want to be and how you want to run that life. I am extremely disappointed by the fact that most video games, they're based on killing, right? I find it unacceptable. It's true. Human nature is to be afraid of death and to defeat death with death itself. So we are fascinated by movies that have a lot of killing. We're fascinated by video games that have a lot of killing, torture, misbehavior, offensive characters. And that disappoints me. That's also a little bit of the motivation why I want to bring what I know as the Renaissance, being from Florence, into those environments and transform a killing ground into also an educational ground, so that hopefully more people get fascinated by the masterpiece of artists like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Ghiberti, Luca and Marco della Robbia, and understand that humans are not just built for killing each other on those metaverse and games, but it's also about supporting each other and patronage and looking to the past to build a better future. So this is very important is for institutions to provide the opportunity for people to enjoy the metaverse as if they were driving a car or going into a town and creating a pleasant environment and not an environment of warfare. So that's my humble opinion.
I'm glad you brought up the point of education, because absolutely all these new opportunities and possibilities to enrich the world of education in every way and maybe get kids and adults interested in certain things that they would not see in our 2D, 3D world. So there's huge, absolutely endless opportunities. Wonderful. What about environmental impact? Because people saying, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the environment is an interesting challenge because there are definitely contradictions in the crypto space with an incredible amount of energy being used to mine or to coin crypto and blockchain based products. From a philosophical perspective, I feel like humans strive to surpass each other every second, every single moment of their life, right? So some people are more lazy than others, so some people are more motivated than others, but I think curiosity is what keeps us running, right? I love the concept that as soon as you're born, you start to die. So the only reason why you go through a life of productivity is this enthusiasm and optimism that is part of humankind. Obviously, there are some exceptions, right? But the majority of humans strive to surpass themselves. So the irony of it is that these crypto calculations, an incredible amount of energy put into that, has been the new focus, almost taking away the energy that we used to put into warfare. So, the warfare space, and I have to admit it, I think that what we call the military today is going to be completely different tomorrow, right? So what we did actually today, I think, is the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, the attack at Pearl Harbor. So the energy to build a ship, a warship the energy to build a warhead is going to be transformed into calculations of something very, very complex, right? And this energy will be transferring to that. So we'll have less energy for, let's put it this way, the traditional way of showing progress. And the environment here is going to suffer because of the gas fees of these new calculations, but it's also going to be a little bit easier to control because we can actually optimize the way that we create energy. So, I hope that moving away from carbon-based energy into more clean energy is going to be the solution. And I would imagine that the crypto space is going to be a huge motivation because the amount of intellectual power in that space brings us to the position where we are, right? So companies like Tesla, for example, they've been extremely powerful, not just in the innovation side, but also into the judgment of what the crypto space is. And a little crazy how Elon Musk got involved into Dogecoin, Bitcoin, up and down, comments. But there is a link that comes together, all right? And we all have to make certain decisions. I think going in the crypto space version is going to be funneling the energy, the mental energy, and the computer power energy into developing those extremely sophisticated codes that per se, they are just total waste of energy, but they also allow us to consolidate what is considered today's value.